Well, tonight, passengers aboard Allegiant Flight 1536 to Flint are safely on the ground. This after their flight from Florida had to make an abrupt return to the airport after hitting a large bird.
Allegiant officials said an emergency was not declared, but out of an abundance of caution, the pilot decided to return to the St. Pete Clearwater International Airport.
Our Tiffany Maddox spoke to some of the passengers about the experience when they landed at Bishop. And Tiffany, I'm sure it was nerve-wracking for them.
That's right, and many of them certainly expressed how thankful they were, especially with so many incidents involving planes happening recently across the country. What started out as a normal flight for passengers aboard Allegiant Flight 1536 from St. Petersburg Clearwater International Airport to Flint quickly changed.
When we went up there, we heard like a little boom kind of thing, but we didn't think the plane had hit anything.
We had just lifted off from the airport in Clearwater, and the plane was flying roughly, and I wondered what was going on.
According to Allegiant, shortly before noon Tuesday, the plane hit a large bird shortly after takeoff.
Sir, we hit a bird on the runway and the engine, and we're probably going to have to come back.
Out of an abundance of caution, the pilot made the decision to turn back to St. Pete Clearwater around 12:15 p.m. with no issues. Passengers say the tone of the plane was relief.
Don't think anybody was scared, but when the plane landed, the whole entire cabin erupted in, clapping and yeah.
This all happening at a time where many people are on alert as several plane crashes have happened across the country, including the January mid-air collision in Washington, D.C., where 67 people died, and the plane crash that killed 7 and injured 19 in Philadelphia just last month.
When the plane started, shaking, I was thinking about, some of the other things that had happened.
But many people we spoke with say they are thankful that even though it wasn't something major, the airline took the safety of its passengers and staff on board seriously.
Completely thankful. Glad the pilot decided to turn around and land back at the airport.
We're okay. Little delay, but I think everybody took it in stride. I think they did a good job at turning things around.
And passengers told me there was about a 3-hour delay altogether. Allegiant was able to turn the plane around and get passengers on board a new plane quickly. Passengers landed at Bishop International Airport just after 5 p.m. And of course, luckily, there were no injuries from this incident. For ABC 12, I'm Tiffany Maddox.